The most dangerous water slides you never knew existed. Most water slides are safe. But some of them gives you bumps and bruises, and while others are responsible for more serious injuries and sometimes even deaths. Here are some of the deadliest water slides, many of which were so bad they were eventually permanently shut down. 1. The VERTIGO water slide. The VERTIGO is a 108-foot-tall water slide at Aqualandia in Benidorm, Spain. Riders get dropped through a trapdoor, down a steep slide, and into the water. British tourist Jamie Norman enjoyed the VERTIGO so much he went down it 3 times, but the third time was not like the others because the trapdoor failed to open all the way, crushing his arm, legs, and face. 2. The Steamer water slide. The Steamer is one of the most notorious rides at the Calypso Waterpark. Steamer riders sit in tubes and then circle a giant funnel before exiting into pool. The park was accused of failing to report injuries on the steamer to the regulatory body in charge of keeping Ottawa's amusement parks in line. Ultimately, the park was hit with 20 safety violations charges. 3. The AQUASPHERE water slide. AQUASPHERE at the Peninsula Aquatic Recreation Centre, PARC, in Frankston, Australia, has been linked to an unusually high number of accidents. On one occasion, 2 adults hit their heads inside the slide's tunnel and suffered head injuries. Park officials shut the slide down for 10 months, but just days after the reopening there was another accident. This time, a boy fell off the tube inside the ride and was battered around the inside of the ride. 4. Cannonball Falls. One of the more notorious action park rides is Cannonball Falls. It is called so because it featured a 10-foot drop into a mountain pool. It was the most dangerous water slide in the state of New Jersey, with 6 injuries in 2015. It permanently closed a few weeks before the end of the 2015. 5. The ABRASION-SCOOT water slide. The designer of this water slide had bright idea to make a slide out of warehouse rollers just to make your slide fast. Riders went down the AquaScoot on a plastic sled. The idea was that you pick up a lot of speed and then run across the water at the bottom like a flat stone. The problem was if you weren't sitting on the sled at the right angle, you could get flung off it and the pool was shallow, less than 2 feet deep. This resulted in serious injury. 6. The Black Hole. Black Hole, at the Wet n Wild Waterpark in Orlando, was a twisting ride where guests shoot down a dark tube on a 2-person float. One man in 1994 was so badly injured that he saw it, and won a $1.73 million judgment against the amusement park in 2000. The man said he was struck by something in the dark, and when he arrived at the bottom of the slide he couldn't move his legs. 7. Frucht. The Schlitterbahn Waterpark in Kansas City wanted bragging rights as the world's tallest water slide, so they built a 170-foot-tall monstrosity and named it Frucht, which means crazy in German. A 10-year-old boy named Caleb Schwab got on the ride and was decapitated after his raft caught air and his head struck a pole. 8. The Cannon-Cajones Loop. It was long and black and ended with a loop at the end. The Cannonball Loop was opened in the summer of 1985, but it only lasted for around a month before it was shut down by the New Jersey Carnival Amusement Ride Safety Board. 9. The Hawaiian Falls Waterpark. One of the most critical safety procedures on any water slide is the one that tells the ride operator when to send the next rider down. In the summer of 2015, when Lauro Castrojohn suddenly realized that he was stuck in the middle of a slide, it wasn't especially terrifying until he realized that someone else was coming down the slide behind him, and worse, that person was big and picking up speed. When the second rider slammed into him, he lost consciousness and woke up again at the bottom of the slide. He was taken to a hospital by ambulance and treated for injuries to his shoulder, head, leg, and back. Castrojohn sued the park for $100,000, which included $12,000 in hospital bills. 10. Cedar Point Waterpark. In July 2013, guests were on board the river rafting simulation ride Shoot the Rapids when something went horribly wrong. The boat they were sitting in suddenly rolled backward 187 feet down the lift track, hit the edge of a concrete flume, hit another boat, and then flipped over. The accident happened because 2 of the ride's safety features failed, one that was designed to keep the boats from sliding backward and the other that was supposed to keep the boats on the track.
Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video informative, then do hit that like button, share it, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more such informative videos.